digging, no metal detectors, no fires. Right, welcome to Hampshire Outdoors and Survival. So me and Mac are out for a wander. Literally, what, 4 minutes from Aldershot Town Centre?
You walk in 5.
Walk it in 5 from Aldershot Town Centre. So this is a small woodland, literally slap bang in the middle of Aldershot. This whole area is surrounded by housing. It's a small woods set aside literally for locals to walk their dogs, get a little bit of exercise and so on. And we're looking at this because, again, it's one of those little places that gets hidden out the way that everybody loses track with. Half the time, I can guarantee you, in the town you live in, there's probably somewhere like this. You're not even aware it's there, it's just tucked away. And these places are getting gobbled up because what's happening is nobody knows it's there. They keep very quiet about it. They put it to one side. They say, oh, this is going to be a bit of special green space for the locals. Nobody uses it because they don't tell you it's there. And then in 10 years' time, the people that own it go, well, actually, it's not getting used. Let's build houses on it. They make a nice little profit out of it, and it's gone then forever. So find out where your little bits of secret public access land are. Use them.
Listen. Listen. You're right in the middle of town, actually. Listen. Can't hear a fucking thing.
Silent, isn't it? Absolutely. Yeah, it's mad. Mad. You get the odd motorbike or something in the distance, but it's crazy that I might actually have when I do the editing at home, I might take a picture of the Ordnance Survey map for this area and show you really how small it is and where it's tucked away, because it yeah, and I've lived in this area for donkey's years, never even realised it was here.
Tunnel.
Oh,
one of the tunnels that leads down into,
yeah,
I think it's an air shaft.
Yeah.
Because you know there's a big tunnel run.
Yeah. Yeah. They're all part of the tunnel network. They've definitely filled that back in, haven't they?
Yeah. Air shaft, I believe.
Oh, this whole area is filled with tunnels.
There's a big tunnel here.
Yeah.
It's actually it's from World War I, going from the Cambridge. It actually goes all the way down to underneath where the Undertaker's is in the bottom of town. I don't think that was deliberate, but
no, it was just what it worked out. Yeah. So yeah, some fantastic history and a beautiful place. And look at some of these trees. I mean, these are ancient trees.
Yeah.
That oak is ancient.
There's one problem here, Mick, is you'll notice it straight away. Dead.
Yeah.
There is a lot of dead trees here, Mick.
Yeah, that's just lack of management, lack of maintenance, lack of care. I mean, a lot of these silver birches are getting towards the end of their life.
Tons of silver. Well, you'll see it in a minute.
Yeah.
There is a lot of silver birch here and a lot of it's dead.
Yeah.
But that's just no management, is it?
That's and the thing is with silver birch, in the world of trees, silver birch is quite short-lived. You know, it's usually one of the first to take over the area and one of the first to die.
Beautiful silver. You could take a drive through there on your way out.
Yeah. So somebody building a bush camp.
Yep. There's another one followed in.
Yeah. Excellent.
That's the kids, mate.
Excellent. Well, that's a good thing. Don't mind the kids doing that. Yeah, yeah, we'll have a slow bimble through. Take a look. Another nice oak there. That's a nice size.
What I'll do is I'll take you into this bit where the camp was.
Yeah.
When you look at this place, it's been something at some other time.
Yeah.
But you've got like a bit coming in here, haven't you?
Yeah.
Raised bank.
Yeah.
Level.
Perfect. Look at this.
Good light.
That's spot on.
You have one hammock
Yeah.
from there to there.
Yeah.
I had my hammock from there and across to there. And what we thought was, somebody's been here. Somebody's been here.
You probably get kids up through here.
Somebody's been here, I'll tell you why, mate. Because this, I put over, like, the idea being to get a few more of them, because they're all over the place. And this is just,
Yeah.
it's just leave matter, mate.
Yeah. The first stage peat. So yeah, absolutely fucking spot on. Right in the middle of Aldershot. Right in the middle of the town.
100 metres that way, Mitch. Housing.
Yeah.
100 metres that way, housing. And what?
Yeah, absolutely perfect, isn't it?
Tucked away a little spot.
Lovely. And that's what you want, isn't it? Is it a nice little tucked away local spot where if you fancy just a bit of peace. I mean, let's face it, on a Sunday afternoon, you just wanted to get away for peace and quiet. You come up, sling the hammock up, sit back, enjoy the peace, the quiet.
Yeah,
Nobody's going to bother you.
It's just a nice little spot, this.
Yeah.
We can go all the way down this level.
That's mad, yeah. Yeah, we'll follow it further down.
Yeah,
That's quite dense, isn't it? No, it's perfect. Got plenty of silver birch.
everywhere, man.
Yeah. Bit of beech, bit of birch, bit of oak, bit of holly.
See, somebody's been up here. None of these were down.
Now that's something I've said before. You know, notice Mac, as Mac's walking along, he goes, somebody's been here. Know it, because this wasn't down, one wasn't down. So when you go out to you do your bit of wild camping, just remember, if a country lad uses that area, he's going to know if you've been there. It's one of those things. A good country lad is just so attuned to the environment, the woods, he'll notice things that you wouldn't.
I noticed them trees, because I was going to push them over myself.
Yeah.
I didn't want to, because I was explaining to Rob at the time, don't go to the bottom of the tree and start pushing that, because it'll snap halfway up
And drop on your head.
and drop in your bloody head.
Right, just going to do a quick one on that. So for those of you that saw my camp the other day when I was up the woods with Chris and I was talking about the wood ants. So wood ants in the UK, we've just found a perfect example of wood ants nest, and they're already attacking my feet. Right, so very aggressive species, quite large, will give you a hell of a bite. And here we go. So if I just little there. Yeah. See, already attacking my trousers, my boots. And that's quite a large nest. Very aggressive.
I found quite a few of them.
Yeah, very aggressive. Natural species.
Yeah.
They're not foreign or anything.
The wood,
Protective. Yeah, they won't do you any harm if you leave them alone, but you don't want to be somewhere where they can find you as a food source. They do taste zingy. That's the easy way to describe it. Formic acid. Soldiers carry a lot of formic acid in their abdomens. So basically how an ant works, he bites you, tears open the flesh with his he tears open the flesh with his mandibles, and then curves his bum round, gives you a little squirt of formic acid, which is what stings. So if you bite the bum off an ant, you'll get that zingy formic acid taste in your mouth. It's ants. Don't really like them myself, but a handful of ants a day keeps the doctor away apparently. Harvested birch there, cut down for a reason. So interesting. Let's face it, in the winter months you could probably store wood up here, dry it, set yourself up with a burn system that meant you were giving off no smoke. Yep. And you could shelter up in here through the winter, keep yourself warm by night, dropping into the town to forage what you needed through the day. Yeah, definitely. Wouldn't be hard. Mickey here. So we have a little walk into the cemetery, be respectful, polite, and nice. So here's the chapel. You come in. So, who's the very first one? (1892). Robert Gordon. So, flap on there. Chap. One's there, mate. 1972. I was looking at someone. Letter 1893. Hmm. 1891. Samuel Allen Worth, surveyor of the Royal Engineers Department. Chaplain to the Forces, 1860, died 1894. Oh, he's regiment.
there we go, guys. Just a little walk around a hidden woodland, and like me and Max said, literally a 4-minute walk out of the town centre and surrounded by estates, conurbation, and all the rest of it. But hardly anybody knows it's there. It's used by just a handful of dog walkers and people that live right on the edge of it. Um, and a little walk into the military cemetery. Now, in the military cemetery, I did not. I try to be very respectful in these places. So, apart from a couple of the early bits that I read out, I didn't want to read too many details out. I'm always concerned that I might cause upset, distress, bring back memories for people, and so on. So again, we walked through a cemetery, and we spent about an hour in there having a look around. Fascinating place. It's left me with some history I want to look up. So there was some graves in there for other nationals, and I'd love to learn their stories. So I've taken the details and that, and I'm going to look them up, see if I can find a bit more information. And if it's interesting, I might actually do a video and a story on. Um, Other than that, it was a very beautiful and peaceful place. Yeah, that's Aldershot Military Cemetery. So if you're local and you get a chance to go up and have a walk around, I would encourage it. There's a free car park opposite the entrance at the top if you go up by the ski slope, and you can have a wander in from there. It's quite steep, so if you have a little bit of mobility issues, you might want to go a bit steady. But you can walk to the bottom and get somebody to drive out and pick you up at the bottom gate if you needed to. Beautiful place, absolutely stunning, very very peaceful, and yeah, quite a sobering place as well. So I hope you enjoyed that video. The Little Woods again. How many places near you have you driven past that little spot and you've thought to yourself a couple of times, I wonder where that is, I wonder how big that is, I wonder what's in there? Maybe it's worth having a look on your local maps, find out from your local information. Is it public access? Is it not? If it's public access, grab it, make the most of it. And as you see with that little bit of woodland there, Max already had a camp up in there, yeah, and had a great peaceful weekend. So anybody can do that. Yeah, use the ground around you. You don't have to necessarily travel for miles. Enjoy your local environment, be respectful, take care of it, but also protect it. And when I say protect it, I mean by using it, by people realising that it's accessible, it stops the planners from getting their claws into it. Okay, a lot of these places were gifted to the local authority for the use of the locals. You look up its history before somebody can put a planning order in on it. You can turn around and say no. That was gifted to the locals for exercising as green space, and you might be able to save that little bit of land yourself. Anyhow, get outdoors, have your adventures, have fun, take care of yourselves. There'll be another video coming up very, very shortly on a new bit of kit I've got, and I've had a look at purely simply because I was drunky and I wanted to know what it was like. That's the MTB smock. Yeah, I quite like that. You want to say, look at this. Guys, love those you do. Forgive those you don't. Peace and light be upon you all. Have a great week wherever you are. Catch up with you very, very soon. Heck yeah.